Good day, folks. Darren Yankee with Echo Eye Farms. Pull out in the pasture with the Ranger. The cattle know exactly what's going on. They have to say a single word. They have to call them. They're coming right over to me. We'll go over here, open up the spongy gate in the corner, and the cattle will proceed to come right through this gate. Got a pair of jumper wires powering the bungee cord. These bungee cords work pretty slick. We have an adjuster handle on the end, rope cleat, keep them tight. So we can put these bungee cords in any size of gateway. We make them for 30-foot gateways and adjust them accordingly as we need to. But just like that, they know what's going on. And the new grass they are going. Got 113 head in this group right now with the calves. Got a pair down the pasture a little farther. Just having a little snack. The paddock we're pulling them out of right now is approximately 2 acres or so. We have quite a bit of forage left on the ground. Getting close to September. The more forage we leave now, the more forage we'll have going into fall. This grass will start taking off a lot faster. We allow a cool season grass in our area. And September is normally a cooler month, so coming out of the heat of the summer here soon, and the cattle will really start enjoying them cooler months along with the pastures. That grass will take off, and we have seen some of our best weight gains coming between September to late October, just because of the quality of the forage that is available to the cattle. There's a whole slew of calves coming in. Last end here. We're moving them up to this upper pasture. It's an older perennial pasture. It's a couple paddocks. We normally subdivide it. This time we're leaving them have the whole thing. So this group of cattle will be in this upper paddock for 2 days, which is no big deal. They don't need to get moved every day. But why we're doing that is this rocky paddock. It's kind of rough terrain, just kind of a pain to subdivide it. So we thought we'd just leave them have the whole thing for a couple days in there, and we can see the cattle look pretty full going into here. But yeah, this is old perennial pasture. We've interseeded some clover out here quite a few years ago. But now we're getting up into the hills. They have a little bit of wood access into the woods, but not a whole lot. The piece that they just came out of is an old row crop field. So this used to get planted into corn and soybeans and winter wheat, things like that. But we have converted it into a pasture system about 8 years ago. The organic matter out in these pieces have really increased since we have transitioned these into the perennial pastures. About every 3 years, we've been pulling soil samples and gaining about 1% of organic matter, which is pretty huge in my book. But we are pulling soil samples again this fall, so I'll be really curious on what we are gaining. We all have a wonderful day. Gosh, some cattle are looking nice out here. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Thanks for listening.